have a table here of Sojourners by Rowena at Retrojers, and it's in my favorite leather, the Roadrunner. I have a passport, a field notes, a standard Midori, and an A5. And the reason we're here is 3 of these I got last week, birthday presents of sorts. And the reason we're here is I wanted to show you how I have my setup of my A5, because this is a new size to me. I had an A5 Buteo bunker and ended up not using it. I was going to be using his as like my daily driver, but I opted against it. And now, since I've got this beautiful leather, I'm using it in a way that I use a combination of my notebooks. Now, I always go back and forth between passport and field note size as my everyday carry, as my wallet. I'm sorry if the camera is shaking. I will insert video footage here to show you why. Every time I'm videoing this little guy, Seamus, look up at the camera, Seamus, likes to be by the tripod and shake it around. Okay, and for right now, I moved back into my field note size, and I'm giving the little passport a rest. Now, the standard Midori, I have a journal in it, a calendar, and that new insert that I created for keeping track of expenses and mileage and other things like that. And I love this insert. And this is going to become a staple in our collection. We're going to have this in individual months. We're going to have it undated, and we're also going to have it in, I'm hoping, 2 months in one insert. So that way it'll give you a little bit more time in the insert. So let's go to the A5. This is the Sojourner Traveler that has this wonderful pocket on it, and at the moment I don't have anything in the pocket. I've used it to store some stuff that I've been putting in one of my inserts, and since I put them in the insert, it's now empty. So let's take a look and see what I have in here. So the first thing you notice is, since I have that front pocket, I don't need any of the adhesive pockets in here. This notebook has 4 elastics, and on the first elastic I have a Foxy Fix dashboard, and I put some scrap. Okay, we're back. I had to move the puppy and make sure that he left the tripod alone, and I had to make some room available on my phone for this video. So I was just talking about the Foxy Fix dashboard that I had, and inside of that I have a folder. Oh, and this is one of the Target dollar spot pockets that I attached to it. And I just have some of the Jane Davenport black and white, like washi sticker sort of things in there. But this is a folder that I made out of some scrapbook paper that I have. And it's in the A5 size. And inside of that, I have the S&B from Marsia Bramucci, and this is her monthly calendar in the A5 size, because I always like to have a calendar. I don't know why. And then here are some of the wonderful printables from Courtney, and I think that's an Allie Brown. Yeah, I've got Courtney Diaz and Little Raven Ink and Allie Brown printables. And I printed these on the Kokuyo paper, which I did a quick little video about. So those are some little pieces. These are some that I did have in the front pocket that once I made this folder, I decided this is where they belonged. And I'll use the front pocket for some other things that I don't want to get damaged, and I don't know. There, that's, I guess, how I had them in there. So that's on my first elastic. On the second elastic here, and I have a Taroko Design A5 writing board. I love this thing because under this Tomoe river paper, even though it's a dot grid insert I have in here, I like that you can, up close, you can see lines even better than using the dots. So I'll put that at the back. But I took some of Courtney's artwork. Like, this is a beautiful one, and I love that green little dude. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? I don't know. There. And then on the back, I kind of collaged 4 of her little creatures and some flowers that she did. And then on the inside, I have this girl, which I think I actually have her on the front cover of one of my inserts from a few months ago. And here's the cover of the insert so far. I thought this lady was so cool. She's kind of like a deer in ballet slippers. And Start the Art, that's from Jane Davenport. And this right here is from Courtney's Patreon this month. Make time for your art. And that's kind of what I'm doing in here. It's from Allie Brown, some Courtney. So I'm journaling. That's one of Courtney's little girls. Then I put the rainbow. It looked like she should be, you know, carrying the rainbow. Some more of her artwork, some lyrics to a song. Just YouTube, Fly for Your Painted Rainbow. It's a very 1980s syntho-y sort of sounding. It was from when I was in high school. I love that song. And so I've got some more of Courtney's stuff in here with some journaling. And then this layout, I took one of her, she used to do these wreaths that said hello, April. I think this one was April. You know, sometimes she has those. And so I took it and cut it apart and made a lovely field of flowers. And this is something that I did last night. I took one of Allie Brown's ladies. I thought she looked so beautiful, and I added some more makeup to her face, and then made kind of like a journal lady and added a bunch of watercolor because I just love the way it looked. Actually, this page is mermaid markers. This page is watercolors, and I watered these down quite a bit. Otherwise, they're too intense. And then here's some journaling that I did today with a little lady from Courtney. And then I wanted to review my goals for 2017. And I wanted more space to write them out and to reflect on what I've been doing with them. So that's what I have in this insert. And it's a Taroko Design insert that has so many pages, so it'll take a long time to fill up. And then I put this lady on the back. I cut off her legs because she wouldn't fit on an A5 size. She would fit on something a lot bigger, or I'd have to shrink her down. And then a couple of more of my little printables from Courtney. And then these are 2 inserts that I made because of an Allie Brown video I watched. And I've done some swatches in them, like the Jane Davenports. These are the Prima Decadent Pies. Some similar colors, but different formulas, because the Decadent Pies are much chalkier than Jane's. And then this is the Brights palette, and these are the classics. So it's very interesting. Some of the colors are very, very, very similar, but these are, the Primas are much chalkier. And then a little lady I started to draw yesterday. And then I have in here a watercolor insert that and both of these I just hand stitched myself. And all I have down is this purple, which is in pinks right now. So that is what I have inside my A5, and I'm really loving this notebook. I like the size, especially for art and stuff. I feel like there's more space now that I'm getting to be a little bit more exploratory with that type of stuff. I like the extra space. Before, I liked the smaller space, either of the standard, or even I have a few art journals in the passport size. But I like the extra real estate that gives me. So that's just a quick little video to show you how I have been using these wonderful notebooks that I purchased from Rowena and from two people in the buy-sell trade group. Okay, so if you have any questions, leave a comment down there below, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.